Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
We have Dr. Easterling. He serves as the Deputy Commissioner of the Center for Health Equity and Community Wellness.
That means he couldn't pronounce your first name.
No, it's Torian. But his name is Dr. Easterling.
I just thought you jumped to the Easterling.
No, it's Dr. Easterling.
Torian, right?
I'm here.
Dr. Torian Easterling. Now, flu season is here, right?
Yes.
And vaccinations are low in the African-American community. Why is that?
I think that there's been, a lot of information out there that flu vaccines make people sick. And I think just across the country, people think that. But that's not true. But even more so, I think the other part of that is there's a mistrust within the medical community. There's a history within medical professionals because of the history of experimentation on Black people. When you think about the Tuskegee syphilis experiment, and the fact that many people did not receive a treatment, knowing that they had syphilis, but then also even now today we know, and there's many accounts where people have not received the type of care. They've been neglected in hospitals, and so there's this mistrust, and they think that the flu vaccine is not for them.
I remember growing up in the barbershops, they used to have the sign that says viruses are vaccines when it came to shots.
Yeah, so that's not true.
Yeah.
The flu vaccine that most people take is an inactivated vaccine. There are particles of the flu virus, but it is not the whole virus. It does not cause people to get sick.
So should people get the flu vaccination? Because everybody says you shouldn't get it. It makes you sick. The government's just putting something in your system. So should people get the flu vaccination?
Absolutely. Anyone that's 6 months and older should get the flu vaccine. And it's going to protect yourself, protect your family. When you think about it, I just said 6 months and over. So that means anyone who is younger than 6 months is not going to have the flu vaccine. So you're doing it for yourself, and you're doing it for your loved ones and protecting your babies. So we want to make sure that everyone understands that this is for everyone 6 months and older. The only other group that would not receive the flu vaccine would be anyone who had a severe allergic reaction.
Mm-hmm. What are ways that people can avoid the flu? Because there's a lot of people out there that's holistic and they don't want to get the shot. And I know it's your job to tell people to get the shot. But what are other ways that people can avoid the flu?
Right. So it is my job. So I'm going to say the number one way to avoid it is to get the flu vaccine. But the other thing that folks just have to be mindful and be more conscious of, when they, developing symptoms, fever, headache, cough, avoid interactions with people, especially if you're getting a fever, you stay home for 24 hours. Make sure, and I'm guilty of this. You blow your nose and you'll put the tissue right on the table. You need to throw that away immediately. True. And it also wash your hands. There's a lot of buildings that have hand sanitizers. Use it. And I think it's important that people need to understand that they're not just thinking about themselves, that they're also protecting others as well.
I see a lot of people you can get the flu shot free now. Where can people get some of these shots for free, or that's inexpensive, if you know?
So, people can call 311 right now and get information. You can walk into your pharmacy, whether it's a big chain like CVS, Duane Reade, or a local pharmacy in your neighborhood. You can come to our clinic in Fort Greene. We offer the flu vaccine for free or low cost. If you do not have health insurance, it's on a sliding scale. People go to their primary care provider. Their health insurance cover it. It's they don't have to pay a co-payment. So you can go to your doctor as well. There are many ways, many areas where you can go get a flu vaccine.
They had free shots up here one time. I think every year they do free shots in the
They used
cafeteria.
to. I ain't seen them done it in a while.
Yeah.
We can make that happen.
Is it true that getting a flu vaccine can make you more susceptible? You know what I'm trying to say? To other respiratory viruses?
No, that's not true.
Okay.
Most people, after they get a flu vaccine, what ends up happening, they get a sore arm. They may get a little bump on their arm. They may develop a low-grade fever. But other than that, majority of people do not get sick. I think what we often hear is that people get sick from the flu vaccine, but that's a small majority of people who develop any symptoms, and you're not susceptible to other things.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And the flu vaccine goes in your arm, correct?
Correct.
Got to
right.
watch Charlamagne, because Charlamagne likes it anyway.
But there is one that is intranasal though too. So
there's one that goes in the nose. That's what I'm talking about. So what were you thinking about? I'm talking about.
I wasn't thinking about nothing. I'm sitting there. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Because it not only goes in the arm, there's the spray. Is the spray just as effective as the arm?
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't had a flu shot in years.
We got to make that happen.
No, I'm cool.
I could come and give you a flu vaccine now.
Nah,
all right.
That's when I'll get the flu. Once I get the shot.
You got the vaccination now?
It's not happening.
You got it with you now?
No,
I was about to say,
I just haven't had one in
We'll
years.
come
I'm
back.
not saying that I just haven't had one in years, and I haven't had the flu.
If y'all invite me back, I'll come back and make sure you get the flu vaccine.
All right.
All right, cool. All right, well, it's Dr. Dept Easterling.
Oh,
from
give him some contact info or something, a number to call. Is that a number to call?
He said 311, bro.
311. You can also come onto our website, nyc.gov/health, and get more information about where to go, get the flu vaccine.
Got you.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.